in CRL and head-to-head play.
Yeah, well, in 1v1, he's 80%. Absolutely insane. A lot of people sleep on DiegoB, but a lot of people do not sleep on TNT. He's definitely the head-to-head specialist for OGN with a 65% win rate over his career in this set.
It's been a big shift for TNT over time. His opening season back in the fall of 2018, going 6-1 in sets, then 4-2 the following season. This season, just 3-3 during that regular season action. Of course, a couple of those losses coming against Jack.
Yeah, well, that's not too bad. So right now, both these guys just sitting on their Elixir League and probably playing some sort of beatdown deck as Golem has surged its way back into the meta.
Both players taking their time. Golem is much more popular, as you said. First minute away, and no one's blinked yet.
Probably be a nice time to remind everyone watching that the phones and devices everyone's using are the Pixel, the Google Pixel 4.
The official device of the CRL World Finals 2019. Taking a moment to reset his hands, a big breath from DiegoB. We know as soon as we hit double Elixir, it's going to get fast and furious.
I can't imagine the pressure right now as you're just sitting there waiting for the first move to be played. My hands get sweaty when I do this at home by myself. There's 1,000 people here.
Yeah, playing opening season ladder. So taking their time, TNT in his rookie season did not play until the 6th week of action, yet still posted the top win rate in the fall of 2018 over 22 games with a 76% win rate and 73 in head-to-head.
So there we go, Lava Hound in the back from Diego, Lava Hound in the back for TNT, here we go.
Slow and steady in this lava battle. Inferno Dragon behind for DiegoB. Baby Dragon and Night Witch for TNT.
Yeah, we saw this Lava Double Dragon deck a handful of times at the seeding tournament just earlier this week and had some varied success. Miners come out for both players.
And that Miner getting some nice support for TNT. Good snowball from DiegoB, but that's going to be quite a bit of damage. And with that, TNT takes the lead in the first exchange.
Yeah, it's always a bit demoralizing when you go down in a mirror matchup essentially early on. I mean, I know it's not a direct mirror matchup, but you've got the same win condition. You've got the miners on both sides. Diego has to change up his defense.
A well-timed Miner poison nearly takes care of it all, but one pup survives. Now under 500 HP, under 400 on that left-hand tower for Diego.
And Diego has 12 healthy Elixir on the map. A poison comes down just catching the Inferno Dragon. How will Diego capitalize on his Elixir advantage?
Loading up now, 2 Inferno Dragons.
Gotta catch the Miner, he can't do it!
And that's gonna be it. TNT takes game number 1.
Maybe some more control.
We'll find out. 2019, the fall season was pretty rough for TNT, but then he went off in playoffs, going 12-1 in games and a King of the Hill sweep over Kicks, taking out IMJP, Pedro, and Legend, and then 2 1v1 set wins over Jack in the grand final. He's peaking at just the right time.
Goblin Cage down for Diego.
Miner to the number 1 spot, left-hand side for TNT, and it's Lava again for Diego.
Diego has a really nice push here on the right-hand side. He ignores that Miner 3 Elixir that TNT will not have on offense, and the Hunter turns around. Very, very fortunate for this push coming across the river.
Snowball making some more room. Baby Dragon takes out that Mega Minion on tower. That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage early on, and TNT gives him the well played.
First minute away, DiegoB looking like he can even things up in game 2. DiegoB been with Team Liquid all 3 seasons of his CRL career, starting with a rough outing for Team Liquid back in CRL EU, and then of course turning things all the way around.
I was gonna say, will we see a Giant or an Elixir Golem come down right now? And there is the Elixir Golem, the first one of the day.
Going to be a lot of questions answered about the Elixir Golem in this particular World Finals meta.
So Snowball comes down, doesn't hit quite all that Diego wants, but he does have a nice Elixir advantage here coming across the river.
Miner to the back, that's going to be towered down.
that's the correct move for TNT. He's got to sacrifice that tower to create a big-time push here for Diego to deal with.
And how does he contend with what he knows coming? Elixir Golem, Night Witch Mega Minion behind.
Poison down early, make sure those bats get all cleaned up when they pop. Couple sneak away.
Miner taken care of by the guards. And that's not going to be enough. 40 seconds left, and now Diego has a ton coming down the left-hand side.
A really nice counter push, and even if he gets nothing out of this, he's going to waste a lot of TNT's offensive time playing defense. Liquid looking like they're coming back in game number 2.
Baby Dragon down. Miner goes to the inside again. That's the second time TNT's played that Miner to the spot in a critical moment.
So you got to think, if they do go to game 3, or when they go to game 3, will Diego, if he's facing Miner, look for that? Because we noticed it 2 times in a row in the most critical moments.
This is going to be a challenging road to get to that game 3. Andrew has to contend with these pushes on the right-hand side, can no longer defend and then counter push behind that lava.
Yeah, we'll see how he defends here, and if he decides to double down and go for the 3-crown or just drop that lava in the pocket.
And Hunter not going to take care of, does finally pull off the Inferno Dragon.
Really nice zap there from TNT to make sure that Inferno went down. And we call it, Rich, right there in the pocket, Miner to the back.
Night Witch going to stay alive and take care of the Miner. Another Miner to the back for TNT.
No guards in cycle for Diego. There they are.
Those guards are just one step behind at the moment.
Now you see able to play that Baby Dragon back on the left-hand side to double down on that Princess Tower that's so weak.
And here you go, Miner again.
I love the timing on the Lava Hound. He sends the Miner, drops the lava in the pocket to still tank. Hunter takes it off, but this is feeling really good for Team Liquid.
Elixir Golem to pull the Baby Dragon off the tower, potentially saving a tower down. We are in the final minute of sudden death.
Great Goblin Cage, guards to pick up the Miner in the back. Diego is playing some stellar defense, but a very aggressive Elixir Golem in the pocket from TNT.
Hunter behind, trying to get the troops off the board.
Miner on the tower. He's got to stop the damage. There it is.
DiegoB ties things up and gets.
Confident on the bench, some nice smiles on their face.
Well, they all look very, very confident, of course, getting their big star to join them and round out the trifecta just in time for World Finals. We'll definitely do that. Here we go. Game 3 of 1v1. Archers split in the back. Archers have taken a bit of a hit with that buff to arrows.
Yeah. Which in turn has created a bit of a hit for 2.9.
Be very curious to see if we see any Expo at this World Finals, despite being more popular overall in 2019. Night Witch in the back for Diego.
TNT cycles the Inferno in the back just to make sure that Diego cannot drop something heavy right up front.
E-Wiz behind. And Dark Prince doing a good job getting up front, taking care of the Night Witch and the E-Wiz.
Baby Dragon drop maybe a little high.
Good reset by Diego.
Yep.
First minute, 15 away.
He recognized that high drop on the Baby Dragon, knows that the only way to make this Baby Dragon get its value was to sacrifice 2 more elixir for that snowball.
We've reached the midway point of regulation time. Not a lot done on either side so far. Very careful play from TNT and Diego.
Now TNT cycling Archer's same lane, thinking Diego won't pull the trigger on a big spell here, knowing he only has snowball so far.
And Inferno cycled in the back. Final 15 seconds of single elixir time. Mega Knight high for Diego.
Oh, and a high E-Wiz as well. Going to make it so that Inferno Dragon does not burn down that Mega Knight. A late Ice Golem not able to stop the stun.
But the Poison does a great job for TNT, cleaning all that up at the bridge.
Really, really nice use of that 4 elixir.
Saw what Diego was going for, but finally pulled the trigger on that big spell. And this time Inferno cycled the opposite direction.
Night Witch to the match.
now. This time, Mega Knight dropped deep.
Nice poison there again, making it so Diego has to drop his E-Wiz in the one spot, and he catches it with Ice Golem, but the double zap there, or whatever you want to call it, from the E-Wiz still gets on the Inferno Dragon.
Just a hair outside of that poison kept it in play for a few more moments. And here we go, Graveyard down.
Nightwitch in the back, Baby Dragon up front, should mitigate most of that damage, doesn't have to worry about the freeze.
Down to 1849, and now a ton coming down the lane for Diego. Pops his first Graveyard.
A really nice kite there with the Ice Golem, but that should pull the Inferno Dragon away.
Poison for the Archers, but not going to do enough to clear it out for that Graveyard. Going to be down to 1929 as we are in sudden death overtime.
A very, very tightly contested match here. A great Goblin Cage up high, and that E-Wiz is going to get a nice bit of defense and a good counter push for Diego.
DiegoB dropping his Graveyard. E-Wiz taking at the moment not the troop he wanted that Princess Tower to focus on.
But a really, really nice poison there, going to give him some great value and some good damage on the tower. DiegoB out to a very, very slight lead, but you know another Graveyard is going to come down from TNT. There it is.
He does not have a lot to defend with here.
No,
Nightwitch down, Snowball pushes to the outside. That's going to be a ton